And we're live. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Options
Yeah, all
Select
right.
podcast.
So anyway, we're just gonna jump right into it, all right? Because I really feel like
What's happening
there's
here?
not a world in which if you go to the Game Awards where it's not gonna have Hogwarts Legacy up there.
Hogwarts Legacy will not make the list.
It will make the list.
It will not make the list if Starfield has a say, Diablo 4 has a say, and Resident Evil 4 Remake. All these games are surprisingly way better games.
Right.
Just in my own head right now. Because they're not released yet.
You haven't even played Diablo 4.
I get
they
that
haven't
part.
even come out yet.
I have played Diablo 4. Just the beta, though.
The beta, okay. But again, come December, whenever they do the Game Awards,
Right.
I can see a world in which Diablo 4 is not on the Game of the Year nominee, but Hogwarts Legacy is.
Right.
Now, does that mean one's better than the other? No, because let's be real. We've had some shit Game of the Year nominations in the past.
Right.
Games that we just never touched. Me and you don't ever play.
Right.
And I really feel like that Hogwarts Legacy would get the nod of a nomination
Here's my
over Diablo, even though I would probably enjoy and prefer Diablo.
Right. My problem with Hogwarts Legacy is the game is mid-tier. Like
it is a generic
mid-tier at best. That's the problem with it.
It is a generic RPG
right.
that has a really, really good, beautiful
IP.
skin.
It's got a great IP
wrapped around it.
It's got a great IP. That's the only thing that holds it up.
Yep.
Other than that, it wouldn't even be considered a part of Game of the Year for me.
Right. But because it does have Harry Potter attached to it.
It's a great game. Great game.
I didn't say it was a great game. Just saying it's got a little bit more punch behind it.
Right. Well, I think Diablo 4 has way better IP recognition than Harry Potter in the video game world.
Okay.
If you want to put it that way. Like I said, when I was telling you before the show started,
in the video game world,
3.5 million copies in 24 hours.
Right.
Which is that was back then. That was 2012.
Is that when that game came out?
Yes, 2012, right? So it was 11 years ago. And think about how many more people have PCs now. How many people played Diablo 3 on consoles that are now upgraded to PCs that are going to be getting it for the first time on PC.
Right.
I think that if we were going to make a bet on this, okay. I say that Diablo 4 outsells Hogwarts Legacy in the first 2 weeks. They'll sell 15 million copies in the first 2 weeks. Hogwarts did 12 million
in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. But it was on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, right?
Right.
Diablo 4 is on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. So this is kind of like
almost the same.
Almost the same,
almost
right?
The same.
So my contention is Diablo 4 will outsell by a vast margin. A vast margin on Hogwarts.
Okay. And I'm saying that come nomination time, they're not going to give, they're either both going to be there, but they're both going to be nominated for Game of the Year.
Right. Or only one.
But if one's missing, it's most likely going to be Diablo.
I have to strongly disagree with you there.
Okay.
Like I said, before the show started, I gave you my 5 games. What were they?
Right. I already forgot them.
I said Hogwarts Legacy's on that list.
Yes.
Right. Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4 Remake. Go ahead.
Right. Then you're going to have
Jedi Survivor.
Yep. And then you're going to have Final Fantasy 16.
Yep. And then Tears of the Kingdom.
That's only if
Spider-Man 2 doesn't come out.
Spider-Man 2 doesn't come out and Starfield doesn't come out.
And if they both come out, then what happens?
Then I'm dropping Hogwarts and Resident Evil 4. And I'll drop Survivor off that list and bump Diablo up. Because I feel like Survivor is a replaceable game in that instance as well.
Wow.
Dude, you don't realize how anticipated Diablo 4 is going to be.
I guess I don't.
It's going to be bedlam, bro. You don't remember when Diablo 3 came out?
Like
the servers were down for like a week.
Oh god, that's just Blizzard, bro. It's like they never anticipate that shit.
Yeah, they do.
But anyway,
guys, welcome back to the Options Select podcast, episode 202.
It's too late for that, bro.
It's episode 202, man.
Oh, okay.
And this is my best friend, partner in crime right here, Mr. OS Chameleon, aka Steven, aka Kevin, depending on how you know him. This is a podcast where we talk about video game news and speculation on video games
and we make trivial bets
and make stupid fucking bets. I still got another week for
Mario.
movie to break $1 billion. So yeah, I don't even know what we bet. Dinner? Was it dinner?
I don't even know what we bet. I think we just
we
made a bet
forget.
just to make a gentleman's bet.
And then we talk about some entertainment and all that other good stuff, news as well. So we start off the podcast usually with like, how was your week? Like a weekly recap or whatever. But Steven wanted to hop into this discussion we were having before the show started. So yeah, how was your week, Steven? What'd you do, man?
Oh man. So my week it went by quick, man. Like it flew by. I knew I was gonna have a rough week at work because I don't have my assistant there with me all week, but it was pretty good. But again, it just went by super quick. Like it went by so quick that I didn't even really watch any TV shows or any like games or anything that I wanted to watch, like baseball games, I should say.
Yeah.
I got the scores every now and then. The only show I know I sat down and watched was The Mandalorian. Yeah, that was it. And it was a season finale, and it was good. You could definitely tell they're setting up to expand the universe more.
Good.
Which I'm okay with it. I don't want to say anything because I know you're like 2 episodes behind, so
Yeah,
I'm not going to go too in depth with it. But it was all right. It was a pretty good. It was decent. It wasn't what I wanted, but again, I feel like this was just a setup episode for the seasons to come and whatever spin-offs they decide to go from here. I kind of like where they're going in the direction with Grogu, but I have no idea what direction they want to go completely, so it could be incredibly stupid too.
Right.
So there's that.
You in a call right now? No,
Yeah,
you're doing a show?
It's Copeland. I'm gonna answer it. As far as video games, again, ton of Apex.
Hey, did you win any games this week?
Dude, I legit think I won one. Like,
Out of how
man,
many-
for whatever
Out
reason.
of how many games?
Probably like 50.
Oh,
It is rough, man. This week was hella rough,
Bro,
man.
those are Barney Stinson numbers, bro.
Yeah, like, fuck, man. Like, we get into games and just, all I'm doing is playing ranked, trying to get back up to platinum, right?
Yeah.
For the second half of the season. And, man, as soon as I hit gold 4, like, all right, you're not allowed to win anymore. Like, what? As soon as I hit gold 4, man.
You need to be in a team now.
That's the problem. Every jackass that's on my team just runs off and does their own thing. They don't stick together. There's no communication. I'm like, why do I keep getting these people? And I'm not the greatest at the game. I know I'm not.
Right.
But I at least can follow orders if somebody wants to take the lead and like, hey, let's circle this way. And in the games where we did well, I mean like top 3, top 4, and we go positive on RP points, it's because somebody's like, hey, let's rotate this way. Let's go up here. Let's hide here and just wait for the other team to pass us by so that we don't get pincered in and we pincer them. We third party them. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. We can deal with that. No, every team is like, we drop here. The dude picks up a purple shield. They start pinging enemies and they just run after them. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, we don't even have loot yet. Just because you got a shield and a gun doesn't mean we're fucking ready, dude. Then they get mad whenever they get dropped. Like, all right, whatever, dude. So it's been rough this week. And then other than that, I was just playing MLB The Show and a little bit of God of War again. I finally made it to the little girl in Ironwood. And then so I was like, okay. So I did that
Okay.
little quest.
All right.
So it was all right.
There you go.
Yeah, just waiting on Survivor at this point.
Friday?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Going to the doing some research while you were talking.
Okay, what you got?
Top selling PC games of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, PUBG Battlegrounds.
Really? I thought it was free to play.
42 million. It wasn't at the time.
Really?
42 million copies. Minecraft is number 2 at 33 million copies.
See, I would have thought Minecraft was number 1.
Number 3 is Terraria with 23 million copies.
Again, isn't that free?
Nope. $10, I think. $5 if you catch it on sale. Number 4 is Diablo 3 at 20 million copies sold.
Okay.
Yeah. It's total
That it?
copies. Yeah, that's the top 5. And then you got Gary's Mod, which is a Steam game, and then World of Warcraft at 14 mil. So those are your
That's the base World of Warcraft.
base World of Warcraft. Then you got Euro Truck Simulator 2 Stardew
Kelly played
Valley,
that.
Rust, Half-Life 2, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
These are just PC games.
It's just strictly PC games.
Okay.
The Sims, StarCraft, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, Fall Guys. Jesus, that game was popular. Cyberpunk 2077, The Sims 3 and 2 for some reason. City Skylines, StarCraft 2. This goes on and on and on. But yeah, some of the most biggest selling games on PC there. Crazy numbers. As far as my week,
Then why the fuck does it take them so long to make another Diablo game?
I don't know, man.
It makes no sense.
It always takes them like 15 years. Usually about the time.
Because I feel like the year that the whole Diablo Immortal thing happened was the year everyone assumed they were going to announce Diablo 4.
Right.
Right? And they're
Yeah.
like, here's Diablo Immortal. And then fucking just shit hit the fan.
Bro, I thought
Right?
that game was going to come out way sooner than it did.
Fuck, man. It's
Because
wild.
they brought it up at that press conference. Like, do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know,
and all it was a reskin of a Chinese game.
Yeah,
It
like,
was-
so
it
why
was the same
did
shit.
that come out sooner?
Yeah.
I never played through Diablo Immortals,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I've seen people spend money on that easy as fuck.
Yeah. But as far as my week, man, work went by pretty quick. Upshot for me this week at work, my route finally got cut. I was telling you about that on the way
Yeah.
to dinner, man. I'm so excited. It's gonna be a lot less stress on me, a lot more time here at home where I get to actually focus on the things that I like to do other than work. So
Right. Anything else other than work?
anything other than work. So I'm happy.
Get started on that Warhammer team.
I get started on Monday. I get started on Monday with my new route, and I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. So got that to look forward to tomorrow morning. I'll be home by noon.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez. Anyway, as far as like what I watched, been watching Succession as they come out. So I caught up on that show this week. And I also watched the newest episode of Ted Lasso with the Misses. That was a great episode. Probably one of my favorite episodes that they've ever put out. They had 3 different storylines going on, and it was just incredibly well done show. And then of course me and Alice watched like Jersey Shore. I told you I watched Shazam, right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, yeah. I watched that a while back, but I didn't really watch any movies this week. I do want to see Ghosted on Apple TV Plus.
Never heard of it.
At the moment, it's got Chris Evans in it,
South America.
Captain America, and I forget who his co-star is, but I can look it up for you real quick.
Brad Pitt.
Nope.
Okay. Only other celebrity.
No, it's a chick. Anna de
Oh.
Armas.
I don't know who that is.
Adrian Brody's in it. Sebastian Stan's in it. Ryan Reynolds is in it, and Lizzie Broadway, whoever those people are. But if you haven't seen like the trailer or anything,
Whoever those people are.
whoever those people are, I don't know who Lizzie Broadway is. Who is Lizzie Broadway? Yep, she was an American Pie Girls Rule, so
Hard pass.
hard pass. Yeah, I don't know who it is. Looks familiar though. But she looks like Kaylee Coco.
Yeah.
Cuoco or something. You know, basic
White girl.
Basic white
Got it,
girl.
yeah.
Very, very similar. So I do want to see that on Apple TV. But other than that, like I didn't really watch any movies this week, man. So I was basically like I got off of work. I was getting off of work late, so I would get off of work. I would work out. You know, I'd play a little bit of Monster Hunter or something like that, and just like pass out. So Monster Hunter was my game of choice this week. I dropped the Sword and Shield, and I went ahead and picked up what? Am I talking too long?
No, I fucking forgot to swing by it in games. And I totally was gonna tell you on the way back, but we started jamming, bro. I totally forgot. And I
Would
just
you need a
remembered just
color?
now. Like, fuck, dude. Like,
Did you need a
God
color?
damn. Yeah, well, no, just to go shop around. But they
Oh.
close at 8, so I was like, fuck. Never mind.
Oh well,
Yeah,
next
oh,
weekend
well.
it is.
Next weekend it is, right?
Anyway, where was I? You fucking started rudely looking at your watch. Like, am I talking too long, bro? Fucking ass. I didn't do that shit during your fucking rant about your fucking week,
Oh, shit.
dick.
Oh, man. Anyway.
What was I talking about? Oh, so Monster Hunter was my game of choice this week. Like I said, I swapped from sword and board, and I picked up the bow. I've just been working on like getting the crafting materials up to like level up all the different bows for like
Mhm.
different element types and stuff.
Are you playing on PC?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been having an issue with it today. Like it was fine for like the first couple hours,
Yeah.
but then like towards the end of the gaming session, it started like stuttering,
Yeah.
and I got to figure out where that's coming from because it's
So I
getting
want to say
super annoying.
I have it on PC, but I don't know if I do.
Definitely play with us on PC, man.
Mhm.
It's a fun time. So I was trying to kill a Rajang, which is basically like a Super Saiyan monkey.
Yeah.
He's an asshole, bro. Oh my god. We did like 8 attempts and killed him twice.
Oh shit.
Just me and my buddy.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
Like I kept on because I do so much more damage than he does that like even though he's like higher ranked than me, he's not putting out as much damage because he
Right.
sucks at the game. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? Nah, I'm playing. He's actually kind of good. But I was out DPSing him at certain stages because I can just hit his weak point. And he would just rush me down and he would
Yep.
pop me up in the air. I'd land down and he'd do his fucking Kamehameha wave at me. And I'm just like, whoop, I'm dead.
Damn.
Okay, I get okay, I
Nothing you can
guess.
do about it.
I guess
I'll
I'll go
die.
fuck myself.
Mm.
So there was that. So I did end up swapping to bow, but I've been having a good time with it. It's been a lot more fun and interesting than sword and board has been. So, and I put it at like 100 hours into sword and board, so I'm kind of glad.
It's a change of pace.
Swap it up a little bit, yeah. So I did pick up the Burning Shores DLC for Horizon Forbidden West. And I didn't realize this. I mean, maybe we brought it up in the podcast, but they have a new game plus mode.
Okay.
So I mean, I could have gone into the game and just like done the DLC and just whatever, bailed out. But I decided to do the new game plus and start the whole thing over from the beginning because it actually keeps all the unlocks that you got previously like in the main game. So like you can automatically like fly and you got your glider and all that stuff that's already there. So uh yeah, I decided to just start the game over, and I'm in the little training area trying to get my feet wet into the game again. And that's what I was playing whenever you showed up.
Yeah.
But still in the training area, so I'm just
Yeah.
kind of like sitting back and enjoying it. It's a good exploration game, and the visuals are just still beautiful.
Yeah.
The game is still beautiful. So, yeah, that's really all I played this week. That and like Marvel Snap,
Oh, yeah.
a little here
Obviously.
and there Marvel Snap. Yeah, I don't think I really played anything else, man. That was like all Monster Hunter. Like I got drawn back into that game. I don't know. It's like the gameplay loop is just so much fun.
Yeah, it's there. Definitely.
So much fun,
You
dude.
gotta love the grind.
And the where they get you on the grind isn't the numbers. It isn't the damage numbers, right? What it is like see a new weapon category unlocked, and then you gotta get the materials that it takes to
That's
get.
where they get you,
So I
bro.
was like, oh, you gotta go farm this one monster over and
Yep.
over and over. It just so happens to be a monster that's an asshole, like Rajang. So, we were having a good time anyway, put like 5 or 6 hours into it just today. So, yeah, that's about it. Nothing too crazy. This week I'm looking forward to Survivor. So I've got my plates. I got a bunch of plates
Yeah.
spinning. So I'm trying to get away from like the endlessly repetitive games, but I'm stuck on Monster Hunter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I haven't completed Sunbreak yet. Once I complete Sunbreak, I'll kind of like ease off of it a little bit.
Okay.
But you got Jedi Survivor. I got to do Burning Shores, and then like in 3 weeks we got Tears of the Kingdom or Tears of the Kingdom, whichever way you want to look at it. And then a month later we got Street Fighter 6, Final Fantasy 16, and Diablo.
And Diablo.
It's like
Fuck that month.
that
dude.
whole
God damn.
month, dude. So this next 3 months are stacked for me. I'm busy. Like I don't want to pick up anything else other than these games that I'm playing. So I might just go into my Steam Deck and like delete all the games that I have in there other than Monster Hunter,
Yeah.
just so I don't get distracted, and do the same on my PC. Because I have this problem where like, oh, I see it, like, oh, I'll just play this for a little bit.
Yeah.
I got to stop that. I got to get all the shit off my PC that I don't want, and I got to focus on the games that I want to focus on.
And my problem is like, especially when like, let's say Diablo 4 drops. I know so many people that want to play the game that's the game I'm going to want to put the most into.
And Street Fighter, or just
Because that's just it. Like, other than me just playing online against other people, it's different than getting into Discord and running around with my friends,
true.
Like, I'd rather do that with Diablo 4 than just grind out
moves.
whatever on Street Fighter 4.
Right.
I mean 6.
Right. I get that part.
Yeah. And it's definitely better than playing a single player game like Final Fantasy 16. The only game that I could see as a single player game that would get me off of that is Starfield.
Right, and you got all the way till September.
No, that's not way beyond.
So that's why I'm not too worried about the remainder of the year. Like I know good games are coming out. Right?
There are definitely some games coming out.
So like I said, I'm gonna focus on Monster Hunter until I complete what I need to complete. But at the same time, I'm gonna be playing Burning Shores. You know, going through that game again. But I've already completed it once, so I'm not in a rush to complete it. So I'm gonna be steadily trickling that one in over and over. But as of Friday, bro, I'm gonna be. I mean, I'm off Fridays.
Survivor up.
I'm gonna download Survivor. I'm gonna be playing that until I complete it. And
I want to be a Jedi.
And then after that, I'm gonna go back into Monster Hunter. Go back into.
Well, the beauty of Survivor is I don't think there's gonna be too much replay value there. You know.
I think there might be, but it'd be like cosmetic stuff. Like, oh, I didn't get this one little upgrade or whatever. Yeah,
exactly. Like little shit that you're probably not gonna go back for.
Yeah, so I'm definitely playing that one day one. I mean, I'll probably end up beating it by the following week or whatever.
Right.
And then I'll be like, okay, I can go back into Monster Hunter. I can go back into Burning Shores.
Yep.
And then, a couple weeks of that. And then Tears of the Kingdom. And
That's going to take up your time.
I got to be real with you. I haven't talked myself into that yet. The reason being is just because of the Switch itself.
Yeah.
I
don't
want to. I want to.
It's the only way to play it, homie.
I want to, but I don't want to.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
No, I get it. I get it.
Like, I don't want to sit
here. If
here.
they had a PC version of it,
I'm in 100%.
I really feel like if, let's say they came out on the Switch and the PC, it would just be way more sold on PC than the Nintendo Switch.
I don't know. The Switch has so many units, dude.
No, it does, but I really feel like people could just do more. Yeah, they could just do more on the fucking PC.
Like, I haven't entirely convinced myself to buy that game on Switch yet. Like, I have not. So, like, it might be one where I just hold off.
Yeah.
Because I know they're not going to ever go on sale.
Ever.
Right? It might be like $10 somewhere physical.
Yeah.
At some point, like later, like maybe during Christmas time.
At a pawn shop somewhere.
But maybe I'll pick it up then. But, like, unless, like, the reviews are just, like...
Which they're not going to be. Let's be real.
Absolutely insane, badass, holy shit. Like, you have to play
the last
game.
one got a 10, right?
Right.
So
but I'm
you
saying,
can't
like,
get better than a 10, homie.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if this one comes out and it's like, oh, it's a masterpiece, you need to play it. Like, all right, I guess I got to go through it. But I bought
it's not going anywhere. That's the beauty.
I haven't beat Breath of the Wild 1, though.
All right, I told you I haven't either, but you know why I didn't?
Weapons.
Goddamn weapon keeps breaking, bro.
Well, get better, bro.
No, I want to use the big ass sword, bro, not a fucking twig.
So yeah, I haven't entirely convinced myself on that one.
Okay,
that's where I
can see that.
So if I don't play it right now and I got to focus on the other stuff, then that's what I'll focus on.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't need to spend the money on $70 on a 30 FPS title, which drives me nuts. Drives me nuts.
I love it.
But yeah. So anyway, let's get into the news. Since we were talking about Diablo 4, I want to go ahead and bring this one up first.
Go ahead. Boom.
Diablo 4 has got another open beta on May 12th, the day Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom comes out.
Hey, that's what we're playing. We know what we're playing already, bro.
There you go. And basically it's open to anybody, and they basically said, we want you to slam the servers.
Yep.
Which is a good thing. Hopefully they're learning from their past mistakes. And it
first
also,
night, bro, the queue was up to like 200 and something just for me.
Yeah.
It was not cool.
So they're also doing all the implementations for like the dungeons.
Yes.
And like the new class changes and stuff like that.
Did anything carry over? Or is it fresh? Like
it's all fresh. It's all fresh.
My level 25 was there, bro.
So all that stuff is gonna be fresh. Your characters, of course, they're gonna have their new updates to their skill trees and stuff like that.
Yes, I'll go sorcerer again.
I think I'm gonna go sorcerer on that one too, to be honest with you.
Fire hydrants, bro. Too good.
I'm gonna do the fucking orb of storms. Or
nah, this time I'm gonna go with druid.
Druid?
Yeah. Okay. I got up to like 9, but I didn't really give it a chance, to be honest with you. Yeah. Only because once I got on the necromancer, I was like, yo, this is just too easy.
Necromancer's
fun. Was stupid fun.
No movement skill though.
Don't need it.
You think you should be able to summon like a skeletal horse to ride around somewhere? Don't you get mounts though in the game?
Eventually you do.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter if you have a movement skill or not.
It probably doesn't matter. Because you do get a mount later on. I'm like,
they haven't done the mounts for the betas though, right?
No.
Okay,
Because in the
that makes
betas,
sense.
you only went to level 25.
Ah.
So I assume the mounts are like in game, mainly just to get around.
Well, the mounts are in the early game because you can go talk to the mount people or whatever. But
Yeah,
it
we
says
just
you
can't do
cannot
anything.
unlock the mount until you do a specific quest,
Yep.
and the quest was locked out anyway. So,
Yep.
excuse me,
So at the earliest is what, level 10?
probably like 10.
15?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I'm pretty sure as you level up, the mounts get faster.
Sure.
I'm sure because that's what they did in World of Warcraft.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Diablo is getting another open beta May 12th. That should be interesting. So like, this upcoming week I get to go see. Alice bought me tickets for my birthday for a Felipe Esparza comedy show.
Okay.
So Friday I'll be doing that Friday night anyway. And then on the 5th, in 2 weeks, we're gonna see Michael Rappaport at the Improv.
Nice. That
So
is funny as fuck.
he's funny, bro. So we got those 2 shows coming back up. I forgot about that.
What I like about Michael Rappaport is the same shit I like about Bill Burr. They use a lot of sports references and analogies in a lot of their jokes. So it's just, I get it. Like, it's just funny.
Before we get to your stuff,
Whoa.
what?
What, my stuff?
Epic Games bought a studio. Actually, there's a couple of studio
Another
buyouts.
one?
There's 2 of them this week.
Uh-oh.
Epic Games buys Aquarius.
Aqueous? Okay.
Yeah.
What'd they make?
They developed the Horizon Chase. Remember that game Horizon, where you're like driving around like a Ferrari, like a you're driving. It's a racing game basically. Like
Okay.
it's a sprint race. So you're driving from one end to the other, and you're on a timer. It's like an old arcade game.
Oh, okay.
But they made like a
kind
new
of like Cruising
version.
USA?
Yeah, exactly like that. But I don't think you
Okay.
were. I don't think you were actually racing anybody. Aquarius. Let me see here. I can look up their other games real quick.
Cruising USA was badass.
It was a badass game. I agree. Game Studio. They did Horizon Chase Turbo, Looney Tunes World of Mayhem, and the Adventure Maker Wonderbox. So those are their main games. So,
Whack. Got
yeah,
it.
well, Epic bought them for a little bit of money. I'm pretty sure nothing compared to like what Epic actually has.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But these are more like, I think they're mobile games, if I'm not mistaken.
It sounds like some fucking mobile games, bro.
Horizon Chase 2 is, if it was not in fucking Spanish, that'd be great. It's on the App Store. Yeah.
Probably why they want it.
It's mobile. These are all
Yeah.
mobile games. So they bought a mobile developer.
Okay.
Aquarius.
Cool.
Aquarius. I don't know how much they paid, but I can look that up for
Too much. Got it.
you. I don't know, man. It probably wasn't that much. They haven't had that much.
It's a mobile game. It makes its money back in like a year.
True. Doesn't say. Doesn't say how much they paid for it. They're from Brazil, so Epic Brazil is a new thing. I guess they're trying to get some kind of like a studio to support Fortnite in Brazil.
Damn.
Makes
let's do it.
sense.
Fuck yeah.
Makes sense, right? But
So they
all I
can
see.
ja.
And then Sony acquired Firewalk Studios.
Oh, man. Really?
Yeah, you
I
know
don't know
who
what
they
that
are?
is. Nope.
Yeah, I kind of figured you didn't know. I kind of figured. I have the story right here. Okay. Oh, damn, for real?
Oh, damn. For real? About damn.
Uh,
That's wild. They have that one game that's cool and badass. They're like, they haven't made a game yet. Oh, okay.
I think they have made games.
Have they, though?
I think so, man.
Let's see.
Let's see what they got here. Firewalk Studios. What kind of games y'all got?
Hmm.
Uh,
Our culture. Oh,
no, I want to
nothing.
know about careers, open jobs. I don't want to know
Nothing, bro.
anything about that. Anyway, let me look at the actual article here. Oh, that was on, what day did that fall on? April 20th. So on Thursday, this Sony had confirmed that they had purchased Firewalk Studios. 2021, Sony had confirmed it was partnering with both Firewalk and Probably Monsters for its new online multiplayer game. Today, PlayStation is expanding its partnership by bringing Firewalk under the PlayStation banner. It doesn't actually show any of the fucking like games. What did they do? Doesn't say, like, it literally doesn't say any games. Anyway, they bought another studio though. There's that. There's that. They bought. I mean, they bought something.
Buying
But,
up
but
studios.
why is it
Nobody
that
says
they?
shit.
But why is it? Yeah. But why is it that they can buy? Now, right now, it's just they're working on a untitled multiplayer game. That's all it says. They haven't released any games actually.
Ooh, maybe it's the COD killer.
Oh, the COD Killer. I love that. It used to be Halo Killer. Remember?
Well, Halo killed itself, so
Yeah, facts. It's just seppuku.
seppuku dogs, dumbasses.
But yeah, a couple studios purchased by big
We don't need a
companies.
battle royale to contend. Yeah, you do. Now
Yay.
look at you. Now you look at you, motherfuckers.
We're gonna add ray tracing in to our multiplayer only, where it doesn't mean shit.
Shit.
And then of course
Stupid.
the big news of the week, which hopefully that you have all the information because it's a lot.
Was it a lot?
I don't know, man. Tekken 8 released a new trailer. Who was it?
Yeah, new character came out this week first. Actually today, Sunday. It was Lily. They're bringing her back.
Nice.
And she's like a little blonde girl, blue eyes. She has a weird fighting style, but she's always wearing like what I would call like those Victorian dresses,
Okay.
right? Well, Harada, when he tweeted it out, the video, he also tweeted the dress designer because he went and saw this chick. She designs these dresses like in real life, like she's a legit fashion designer.
Uh-huh.
So he commissioned her to design a dress just so he can use that dress in the video game.
Nice.
Yeah. And he's like, I knew her before she got famous. He's a funny dude. Harada's a funny dude. Like he has a shirt. He wears it everywhere he goes. Even if he's wearing like a button-up shirt, he has the shirt on underneath it. And when he undoes his button and he opens it up, it literally says, "Don't ask me for shit."
Great.
Yeah,
I
because
love it.
people every time they go up to him,
Always
hey,
ask him.
hey, can we have Bruce in Tekken 8? Or can we have Kratos in Tekken 8? Or can we put Master Chief in this game?
You can trouble me
he's
for a
like-
warm glass of shut the fuck up.
So finally, he just made a T-shirt and wore it to like a tournament one time. It's like, don't ask me for shit, and everybody fucking loves it, dude.
It's the best shirt ever.
Everybody. Like, don't ask me for shit, bro.
It's the best shirt ever.
But yeah. So she got announced, which is cool. He already said that the roster was going to be bigger than the Street Fighter 6 roster at launch.
Which could be what, 18 characters?
Well, the full roster is 16.
Right. So bigger than Street Fighter 6 would be 18,
Yeah,
17.
yeah, it could be by one. Yeah.
It could just be one character.
But so we have all the launch roster for Street Fighter 6.
Right.
They had the Street Fighter 6 Showcase this week.
Right.
They did a ton of stuff on single player mode, which we kind of already knew 90% of it.
Right.
But then they came out with a little video that shows the year one DLC. And it was just artwork that came out. But year one DLC characters are Rashid, who's making a return, Ed, who's making his return, Akuma, who's making his return, and Aki, new character. Everybody assumes Aki's going to be like a disciple of Fang, just based on how she looks.
Right.
So that's cool. I'm excited for Ed. I'm glad Ed came back
So
because that was a cool character.
the timeline for those is Rashid is the summer.
Summer,
Aki's autumn.
Yep.
Ed is in the winter. And then
winter of 2024.
Winter of 2024.
And then spring.
Which means Q1, basically.
Yeah, Q1.
And then spring is Akuma. So by
Akuma,
March, April.
Yep.
Next year. Yeah. And then Deluxe and Ultimate editions of Street Fighter 6 will come with the year one pass.
Yes.
Which is like the $80 edition and the $90
And the
or is it
$90 one, yeah. And if you get the $90 one, or you also get different colors already unlocked for the characters. I have yet to pre-order that game.
Same.
I have yet to pre-order.
I didn't even see that it was up for pre-order.
It is. It's already available for pre-order. I think I'm probably going to pre-order Survivor today when I go home.
A quick question.
But I don't know if I get anything extra for pre-ordering.
I can tell you.
Because if I don't, then I'm just going to wait. Like, I don't give a fuck.
So the question is with this, the character pass, the wave one for Street Fighter 6, does that make you want to get the Ultimate or Deluxe edition at all? Or would you just buy it separately?
No, I'm probably going to get the Ultimate one regardless. Because I do want to get the characters. Like I said, I do want to play Ed. I wouldn't mind trying out the Aki chick because she's a new character. Definitely gonna try out Akuma. I definitely enjoy Akuma. I'm just not good with him. He's always had short buttons, and I just do not do well with short button characters. But he's a badass. I like his lore. I like his character. He's pretty cool. They also announced at the Street Fighter showcase that you get the demos out already. The single player demo. It's only like 20 minutes, but you go and you create your character. And the character you create when the game does launch, you can keep that character or create a new one.
Oh, okay, nice.
These motherfuckers created some freaks because you can give these characters like body dysmorphia. So you know, in Beetlejuice, whenever they shrunk the head,
Yeah.
the dude had a head like that, the body of Zangief, but then he gave him like super long gorilla arms, and all that actually plays into the game. So when you're fighting and you throw the punch, it does extend the range.
Uh,
Oh, it's not. It's only in
hopefully
the
they don't
single
keep
player.
that. Hopefully they don't keep that in.
No, they are, and they already said. But again, it's only in the single player. So it's like, that looks weird. I don't know how they're gonna do it because you're also supposed to be able to take your little avatars, which is what it is, and go into the battle hub, and you can battle other people's avatars.
Right.
So I don't know how that's gonna do.
Everybody's gonna have long
Long ass,
arms,
everybody's gonna be fucking alien.
long limbs, and little heads.
Yeah, like god damn, it just looked goofy as fuck.
So for the deluxe edition of Jedi Survivor,
Okay,
you
which is the $90 one?
$70 one.
Okay.
You get basically get cosmetics for your main character there.
Yep.
And BD as well. And then you also get so there's a blaster cosmetic and there's a lightsaber cosmetic.
Uh-huh.
There's a scoundrel costume and a rebel hero costume.
Okay.
So are you able to play with a blaster in this game?
And this one you can get a blaster.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. That makes sense. I guess if you're gonna be like combat heavy with the gun on a ranged. But that is for the deluxe edition. And then if you just pre-order in general, you get a hermit cosmetic. You get a blaster and a lightsaber cosmetic. Those are the hermit costume kind of looks dope. But I'm gonna buy it anyway, so I don't see why I wouldn't pre-order it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pre-order anyway.
Is there like an ultimate? No, just regular and deluxe.
And deluxe.
So, how much is the deluxe edition? But yeah, keep telling me about Street Fighter 6.
Okay. So those are the big things. The DLC got announced, and the single player demo was announced. But again, a lot of the stuff in what they talked about is stuff we already knew going into like the world, going into the battle hub. Yeah, it's like to me, it didn't really give me anything new, like information wise, other than that. Like, there's not too much more information you can have for this game. Like, at this point, we're just anticipating the game. People do feel like there's another beta coming up.
Why is that?
I don't think they announced a beta, but I feel like there is another one coming up. Only because a couple days ago, everybody who has a Capcom ID got an email saying that their Capcom ID was being updated and whatnot. And usually when they do that, it's because they're going to have a round of betas. They're going to send out invitations, I guess. But it could just be in anticipation for Street Fighter 6. Because your Capcom ID is tied to your entire account, you know?
I have a Capcom ID for Resident Evil.
Yeah. So it's for anything Capcom related, so there's no telling what that is. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Because again, like I said, most of the stuff they talked about, they just recapped the stuff we already knew. And there was a lot of single player stuff, which again, the single player content's cool, but it's not why I play Street Fighter.
Of course.
I play Street Fighter because my friends play Street Fighter. They did announce one mode that I guess people are kind of hyped for. Like when you play King of Fighters, your team, you pick 3 people, right?
Right.
Ken, Ryu, Blanca. That's your team.
Okay.
Right? Well, in this one, they have an actual mode dedicated for that now. So now you can have proper KOF type of battles. Because the way they did it before is I think if you wanted to have like a team battle, you'd have to have 3 different people pick a character each.
Oh, okay.
You know, whereas now you can say, "Hey, let's Ruben, you're going to go against me. Here's my 3 characters. Once one character dies, the next one comes in for the next round." And
Right.
um, so
So doing that in
it
Street
can
Fighter?
kind of yeah, but it's a different separate mode. It's not like they're giving you so many different modes to play this game. They're giving you anything and everything you want in this game possible.
Hmm.
Like even going over like the
So
tutorials,
they have an arcade mode,
they have an arcade mode, yes.
right?
They have story mode.
And then they have story, but arcade you can do the story, but it's just set in stages. It's not open world free
Right.
roam.
Like
Okay.
like an arcade. Like if you're going to play Street Fighter 2 the first time when you pick Ryu, the little airplane flies, it lands in Spain.
Right.
Spain. That's all arcade mode. And it's the same layout.
Yo.
They're genius with it. They retroed it. So it's still the thing. Your little guy flies over,
Oh,
lands
nice.
on whoever. And of course, whenever you complete it, you unlock different art.
And you were
for
talking
that
about
character.
team battle, which is for the multi-fighter matches.
Yep. Team battles.
That's the for versus mode. Then they have extreme battles,
Yes. Which
uh,
they stole from Mortal Kombat.
which is special gimmicks and rule sets that you can customize.
Yep. Like you and me could be fighting each other with our characters, and then a bull runs out and knocks us down
Yeah.
unless we jump it or block it,
Huh.
and it deals damage. Or like every now and then a drone will fly and drop a power up,
Oh, okay.
and whoever gets it first gets
So
to
Smash
use
Brothers.
it. No, it's literally gimmick matches from Mortal
I
Kombat,
get you.
but they added that mode in there too.
Then they
Like
have
so far, the only thing they haven't added is like a jukebox, which is weird because they're all about music.
Yeah.
Every round, when it starts, it tells you what song is playing. So a lot of people assume there is going to be a jukebox put into the game because people like it. Like people like certain music when they play. So
And then they have custom rooms at 16 players,
yep,
which is really nice. That means all of us can get into a group
yep.
online and
Play
stuff.
private lobbies and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of that stuff was known. I didn't know about the versus and the team battle stuff.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
Like I said, anything this feels vastly different than Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5 was not a complete game. Like this is a full on. Here's the full game, and we're giving you these extra things.
Oh, there's
Like-
an offline dynamic mode that just lets you mash buttons. Sounds like great mode for me.
Right? Yeah. And again, they got the dual control setup. Like you have classic, and you have the modern setups.
Right.
So that's good.
Oh, and they're gonna have clubs, so you can have your like clan with your own
Yep.
tag and logo.
I'm
And
gonna get
stuff.
that option select going, son.
Hey, got to.
You know I am.
Got to, bro. I'll be on there with you.
Well, it's either Rick or I'm pretty sure me or Rick are gonna set one up.
Is it crossplay off the bat?
It should be. It should be for sure. They definitely don't mind crossplay,
You will know, but
but I have no
Fire.
idea to be honest. But I'm pretty sure it is.
let me just double check here. Oh, it says that it will have crossplay, but not that it does have crossplay at the
It
moment.
will. Yeah.
It will have crossplay. Oh yeah, nice man. Is there anything else that you had? I did want to pick up Dead Island 2 this week, but
Yeah.
it's on Epic only at the moment, and I kind of want to play on Steam Deck. If I I kind of like having that option
Right.
to play on Steam Deck while it's there. Because like Minecraft Legends came out on Xbox Game Pass this week. That's like the top-down RTS where like you
Oh,
battle
yeah,
other
yeah,
friends
yeah.
and stuff. Didn't even touch that one. Also, that came out this week was Advance Wars, which had gotten delayed like an entire year on Nintendo Switch. So there was that had come out and Dead Island 2, and out of those 3 games, like man, I want to check out fucking Dead Island 2, but it's only I looked for it on the Steam store and it wasn't there. I went to Epic and it was there. I was like, nah.
Just gonna wait.
I like my free games on Epic.
Yeah.
I like my free games on Epic. But in order for me to like if I'm gonna buy a PC game, it's gonna primarily be on Steam.
Right.
Unless there's some kind of like crazy ass deal. Because I like the Steam Deck. I like
Yeah.
having
You
the
like
option.
the versatility. Yeah.
I like having that option to like move along and do whatever. But yeah, man, I don't know. Like I kind of wish like Game Pass had direct into Steam Deck too, because that would be really nice. Like playing Hi-Fi Rush on the Steam Deck would have been fun. I think. But I did complete that one on PC, and it was great. It's a great game.
Yeah.
Which is weird how they what did they release? Oh, Hi-Fi Rush developers are releasing Redfall with their 30 FPS cap. Fucking idiots,
Stupid.
idiots, bro.
Stupid. What do they think this is?
Why did King
Tears
of
of the
Fighters?
Kingdom?
Why did Kingdom Fighters 15 release a demo on PlayStation this week for the first time
I have no idea.
ever? That game's been out there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So King of Fighter 15 released a fucking demo.
Probably to get people to want to play the game.
Yeah.
They got to try to keep some of their player base from
It came
jumping
out
to
in
Street Fighter
February. It
6.
came out in February last year, but they're
Yeah.
gonna release a demo for it in April this year. It just didn't make any sense. Oh yeah.
You got to contend with Street Fighter 6.
They did show off some new footage for Tears of the Kingdom though in Japan on Nintendo Japan.
Okay.
They had a couple like never before seen stuff, but it wasn't
Swole Ganondorf.
it wasn't anything too crazy. You mean Matt Mercer?
Yeah.
Is that who you talking
Is
about?
he doing the voice?
He's doing
Yeah, he is, huh?
he's doing Ganondorf,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that's about it, man. It was kind of like a relatively slow
Quiet.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been quiet. I feel like once this Friday comes along and like hits and like we start getting these games, like
Yeah.
the heavy hitters.
Because now it's what, May?
Yeah.
Springtime?
Now you
Yeah.
got May, and then you got kids getting off of for summer. They're getting off of school for summer, so you know you got Street Fighter 6, Final Fantasy 16, you got Diablo 4 hitting, all all relatively within like the same amount of time. I just feel like Diablo is just gonna eat up a lot of that time.
Yeah, I feel like it is. Because all your friends are playing it. So.
Yeah. I mean, even if they aren't playing it, I'm gonna be playing it just because I like that type of game. I tell you what though, I gave up on Diablo 2. Did I tell you?
Did you?
Yeah, I'm not feeling that.
The art style?
It's not the art style, it's the gameplay. Like,
Oh, okay.
I have to run. Like there's a run button.
Oh, yeah.
Then you run out of stamina, and like your inventory is like
Small.
super small,
Fucking
and then you
small, bro.
have to carry things
Yep.
in your inventory. And
Mhm.
so I was like,
And
trying.
that's the thing people love about those games, though. That's the weird part.
I was trying to give it its fair shake, but I was like,
Fuck that
can't.
shit, dude. Fuck that
I can't.
ancient ass game,
I
dude.
can't.
Fuck them.
I wanted to so bad, and I just couldn't. I couldn't bring myself to
Wait a month, bro, and you'll be playing the greatest Diablo game ever.
the 1 month and a half. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for this year's games. Just as long as they don't have like ridiculous like shader compilations and bullshit ass stutters on PC, I'll be fine. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I got. I mean, it's gonna be a short episode regardless, but unless you had anything else you wanted to bring up, because we're like 13 minutes short of an hour, which we usually do about an hour. You know, we do about an hour.
Hour and a half. I mean, we just fill time talking about
We don't have to
controversial
fill time. I don't
topics.
want people to be
Oh.
bored. We don't have to fill time.
Okay. So we're not gonna talk about racism. Okay. I ain't gonna talk politics.
We're gonna talk politics, bro. But if you got anything else you want to bring up, by all means, please do. I'm just gonna step into the other room.
Huh?
I'm gonna
It's just me talking.
And if I gotta cut it from the episode, I'll cut it from the
Like,
episode.
why does he keep saying the
Episode
N word? Rap lyrics, bro. Rap lyrics.
I was just rapping the
I
song.
was just rapping.
But
It was
nah.
all a dream.
But nah, man, that's about all I had. Unless you got something
Yeah,
else.
like I said, no, it was a slow week.
The
Let me see.
most important shit that happened this week was the Street Fighter 6 stuff, and even
Yeah.
then, like most of it was known.
And most of it was already known, yeah. And the stuff they did show was just stuff we knew they were gonna have because they told us from the get go it was a full game. But like it's a flushed out tutorial training mode. So when you go in for someone like you who doesn't really play fighting games, it'll walk you through so many different things.
That's good.
It's all in the game. It's all there for you to learn.
That's good.
And that's just was lacking from a lot of video games. Like it doesn't teach you how to play fighting games.
Right.
That's the problem with fighting games. That's why it doesn't. That's why the player retention isn't as good as other games.
I get it.
You know. So
But yeah, I'm picking it up day one.
yeah,
I might as well put in my fucking Survivor pre-order at some point today.
yeah. I'm gonna put mine in when I get to the house.
But yeah, I mean, Burning Shores was only $20, so
Yeah,
that's not
that's
actually
not
not a
bad,
bad
yeah.
expansion. And I haven't really bought anything like
Survivor's not day one on Game Pass, right?
No, it's gonna be like 6 months from now, Game Pass. I'm
Okay,
sure
okay.
because of the EA Play thing.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I'm gonna end up picking up Survivor anyway. I need to buy the first one too.
Yeah.
I only own it on game. I mean, I don't own it, but I only have it on Game Pass. I'd rather just own the game and play through
I
it.
think I have it on PS4.
Might have it on PS4.
Yeah, I
Like
have it
if
on
it was a free
PS4.
game on PlayStation Plus or something. But even then, I still don't own
Yeah.
a copy of the.
Did it come out on PS4?
Yeah.
No, it can't. I mean, like on free.
I don't know.
I think it did. To be
It
honest,
might
I think
have.
it did.
It might have.
Yeah. All on Order was free. Yeah. I mean, I have the disc, so it's like whatever.
Yeah, I need to pick up a copy of that game on PC just to
Yeah.
like have it.
I nearly got some computer parts just to order some shit. Just to start
So what's up,
ordering.
dude? Talk to me because I mean, here's how we feel the time. I randomly get a message from you last week.
You know why? Because I told
Tell
you
them what the
about
message
that.
was.
I told you about the table I bought, right?
Yeah, you bought a
So
new
I bought a new-
desk.
Desk. And I literally flipped everything in the room from one side to the next.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So I unplugged everything, put it together. So I haven't had a computer all week, by the way.
Why not?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
Why haven't you had a computer?
I don't know. It doesn't. It does. It turns on. It's powered up. My keyboard's lit up, and it was on because when I came over here, my computer was on.
Uh-huh.
I go home, it's on.
Uh-huh.
So I sit down. I start playing Apex.
On PC?
No, on
okay.
PS5, and it's on. And I'm like, okay. Usually I have something playing like Twitch or something, just casually
of course.
watching. But I don't. So anyway, I like put the controller down and I move the mouse, right? So it turns off the screensaver. I come back and I look down, and then the way the mouse was, and just I don't know why. Like, see how your Discord has the two little things,
Yeah.
little notification icons?
Yeah.
I hate those. I fucking can't stand notification
Okay,
icons.
my bad.
I just don't like them.
My bad, bro.
No, for like on my personal shit. I don't
get
care
it.
about your shit. Your shit.
I get it.
But like on mine, so I had that little notification on the Windows, right? Like, hey, you need to update and restart. We have an update for you.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I'm not using a computer right now. I'll just update it right now. Usually I update when I'm going to sleep. So I click on update, restart, right? And I leave it there. I just click it, I move on with life. Playing the game, playing another game, And I realized my computer hasn't turned back on yet. And I'm like, what the fuck is taking this update so long? And my computer's on. Like, it's literally on.
Uh-huh.
But I have like no indicator lights. But you know what my indicator light is? My keyboard is lit,
Uh-huh.
which is tied to my computer.
Maybe your graphics card died.
And I'm like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm legit thinking that, bro. Because guess what? On the back end, there's only one HDMI port,
Okay.
and it's on the graphics card.
Yeah.
I switch it out, nothing. I go to the DP, the display port. I try that, nothing. I'm like, okay.
She's dreaming.
It's like no display whatsoever. I'm like, okay, so I hold it down, turn it off, push the button, it turns on, but nothing displays. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm thinking, yeah,
You're dreaming,
I'm
right?
thinking I'm thinking the graphics card shit the bed. And I was like, well, that was a good run. I was like, I just need to build me a PC from scratch. And so I started trying to do the thing on my own, like look up stuff. But I was like, fuck, man, where do you start? From everything I read, it's like, what processor do you want to go with?
No.
You want to go with Intel or AMD? I'm like, are those my two options?
That's it.
Okay, well, I like Intel, so I'll go with Intel. Like, I don't know the difference. Couldn't
Right.
tell you the difference. Whatever, right? They're like, oh, and you got to get a motherboard. And I'm like, how much for a pre-built one?
No.
So then I started Googling. No, I Google, right, on my phone. I go to NZXT,
Yeah.
and I pre-build, see what theirs is,
Right.
right? But I screenshot what they have. So then I go to Newegg, and I was like, what if I just order these all separately? Oh, okay, it comes out cheaper. Like, why is it more expensive? Oh, right, because you're paying those jackasses to build it for you.
Right.
I'm like, that's kind of whack.
Please never do a pre-build.
No, I wasn't born to. I just want to see what. Like,
Well,
their
you
pricing
currently
was.
own a pre-built. That's your,
yeah.
your PC.
Yeah, the
He owns an
Alienware.
Alienware.
Huh?
He owns an Alienware.
I own Alienware.
It's garbage.
Right. And so then I was like, I go to Newegg and they have like a PC builder built into their little phone app or whatever. And I'm like, oh, I'll just go with that. And so I'd literally just start plugging in all the shit from NZXT, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. So this is how much it is. And there's a button where you can just add everything to cart. Let's see what this does. Click. Add everything to cart. It's like, oh, okay, cool. That's how much it's gonna be. I'm like, all right.
How much was it?
I was like, is that even gonna? It was like $3,000, which is what I assume a legit PC. And that's with me adding a 4090 on that. Because obviously, why the fuck not? And that was with the i9 4090. But some of the stuff I just don't know about, like,
yeah. So he fucking
like I don't know the difference between. Fuck, what was my question? The gigabytes, I guess.
Like RAM.
The RAM.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I know what Samsung is. I know I've heard of Corsair, but then there's like all these other options. I'm like, I don't know the difference between them.
He shoots me a message on Monday. He's like, "Build me a PC, Ruben," and I'm like, my heart lit up.
Right.
I was like, is he for real? Because I love when my friends hit me up for that shit, bro. Let's go, bro. So I was my first question, and it's always my first question.
Yep.
What's your budget?
How much?
How much do you want to spend? Because we can be very frugal, and I can make you a 1080p gaming PC that'll work.
For Minecraft.
Fine. It won't be the best, but it'll work fine. Right? Or we can go balls to the wall, and I can make you a Big Daddy PC. And, you can consume half of a city's worth of electricity.
Right.
If you want to. That's the thing, right? I mean, I've got all the rainbow lights. So my first question to him was, and it's the first question I would ask anybody is, how much do you want to spend? And he said, I don't know.
Yeah, because I legit didn't know.
So I built one that was comparable to mine, which is around 4,500, $5,000, somewhere around there, right? That's balls to the wall, no limit.
Yeah,
basically, that's the max you're gonna spend.
Greatest everything.
Latest and greatest everything. Boom, there's your build. And then you were like, let's take it down a couple notches.
Take it down a couple notches there, homie.
I was like,
what can I get away with?
Say less. So I dropped it down to an i7. I dropped it down to
Can I run Redfall on there?
A 4080. I don't even know how Redfall's gonna run, dude. I don't think it's gonna run well on PC.
30
either.
frames? No.
I don't think it's gonna run. If they have it only optimized for 30 frames on console, I don't think it's gonna run 60 on PC.
Nice.
That's my thought process.
Okay. I'm not gonna play it either way.
So then I brought it down to like an i7 and a 4080, which I think is still fine. But my first question is, how much money do you want to spend? And second, what's your target FPS and resolution? That's it. If you want to play at 4K like I am, 4090 all day, every day.
Right.
And an i7. And then everything else can be built from there. Like you could build around that. If you're doing 1440p like this monitor here, then you want to do like a 4080 and then build around that. 4080 and an i5 or i7 will do just fine, and you build around it. Or AMD equivalents.
Right.
Not just saying.
Again, I don't know.
It's not just NVIDIA. Difference. There's not just Intel. You can build around whoever you want to build around. It's just, do you want to do?
What do you have in that PC?
That one's Intel and NVIDIA.
Okay.
But it just depends on what you want. So do you want all the bells and whistles? Do you want the ray tracing? Do you want, do you want day one drivers, or, you know what I mean? Like those types of things. Like, do you want the ease?
I've always had NVIDIA, so I feel comfortable with NVIDIA.
Yeah. Do you want the convenience? Then it's NVIDIA.
That's probably where I'm at.
So do you want all the bells and whistles? Then it's NVIDIA.
Okay.
If you want small form factor, then we're going Intel processor, Intel GPU. So it just all depends, So once we're done here with the podcast, I can build you one. I mean, I built 3 and I showed them to you.
Yeah.
There's the price.
Yeah.
Like, that's all you really need. So it doesn't take long. It's just like, when do you want to do it? Because if you would have given me the go ahead, I would have went to Micro Center yesterday morning. I would have bought everything with my own money. I would have came home, built you the PC, or waited for you to show up, built the PC with you.
You don't have to wait.
Depending on what you wanted. If you wanted to learn, like Rick wanted to learn, so Rick was standing there. It just depends. So I could just build it for you and have it ready for you to be picked up here, like during a podcast, and you could just take it home with you and just pay me the money. Or like I could build it with you, either way. So that's what I was like, oh, how much?
Right.
And then you were gonna be like, I want this and this. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to Micro Center on my way home from work. Pick everything up, bro. I'm gonna build it, and then it's just ready.
Little by little.
And he was like, wait a second. That's the way my bank account is set up. I got all my money in my checking.
I got all that shit. I got
all my money in my savings account. I got to transfer it over my checking account. It takes time.
Right?
Takes time.
I gotta think about interest rate at some point.
I was like, fucking give me the
Yeah.
go, give me the green light, bro. Say less. Give me the green light. And
Uh,
then Ian came over yesterday. I had a little barbecue at the house yesterday for Earth Day. Because no, you can't celebrate Earth Day without burning some shit.
burning some shit up, bro.
So my neighbor Talon and Ian came over and he was like, I need a new PC.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, say less. Say less.
He needs it for Diablo 4.
Final
Yeah.
Fantasy. Final Fantasy.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna play Final Fantasy. Yeah.
Well, Final Fantasy 16 and 14. He plays the
Yeah.
MMO. And
Oh, he plays the MMO for sure.
So yeah, man, I'm excited. Like as soon as you said that, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
say fucking less. But yeah, he's basically building the same thing that I wanted to build for you. So
Okay.
roughly the same parts and stuff. But
Yeah.
whenever you're ready, bro, just give me the green light and I'll make that little trip over to Micro Center myself,
Man.
dog. I'll make it over there. This weekend, me and Alice got tickets to Felipe Esparza. We got Astros tickets on Saturday.
Damn.
Sunday, we got the podcast. And finally a fucking race.
Yeah. Fuck,
This weekend is lit, dude. I can't wait for this weekend,
The
bro.
race is at 6 in the morning.
I
Sunday.
don't give a shit.
Holy shit, dude.
I'm watching the Astros game. I'm going to be drunk as shit. I'm going to Uber home. I'm going to pass out. Game is at 6:30 next weekend, dude. I can't wait. I can't wait. And a race.
6:30 p.m.?
Huh? Yeah. It's a Saturday game. Is there
Hell yeah.
Is there a UFC next weekend? No, right? There's a 5th? Because we got somebody coming up.
No, it's in May. I thought the next one was in May. The big pay-per-view was in May.
Oh, so Curtis Blades got knocked the fuck out.
Last night, yeah.
Yeah. 288 is
May
the
5th?
May 6th. Yeah.
Oh, 6.
And that's going to be with Aljamain Sterling and Henry Cejudo.
Okay. Damn, so Cinco de Mayo's on Friday?
Friday, yeah.
Oh,
I'm staying away from everything.
bro, do not go anywhere that night. The motherfuckers are
Facts.
stupid.
Facts. Cinco de Drinko, bro.
Cinco de Drinko, dude.
Let me tell you the full
That's
card.
Braxton's birthday, too. Shit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is he doing anything?
I don't know. It hasn't come up yet. I doubt he's doing anything.
So you got Gilbert Burns, Bilal Muhammad. I thought that got canceled. And then you got
I think it got rescheduled.
Jessica Andrade and Yonan, Bryce Mitchell, Mazvar Evloev, and Kron Gracie and Charles Yorin.
Kron Gracie?
Yeah, Kron Gracie.
Is that actual Gracie?
Yeah. Kron's been fighting in the UFC for like 3 or 4 years now. The ones that were canceled was Charles Oliveira and Benil Dariush. That one got canceled.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And Bryce Mitchell and Jonathan Pierce got
Moved up.
canceled.
Oh,
So
damn, really?
Bilal Muhammad, Gilbert Burns, Aljamain Sterling, and Henry Cejudo in 2 weeks. So I'm excited for that.
Okay.
That'd be a good card.
Well, we got races too.
And we got.
Woot woot.
We're not racist. We got races.
We got races.
A race
We got races.
on Sunday.
We got
and then,
races.
What is the F1 schedule? What's the one after that?
Miami is Azerbaijan.
Oh, so it's good. It's good. Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan. And then Miami. Then Turkey, I think.
So Miami's May 7th. And then you got Italy.
Italy.
Emilia Romagna. That's 3-week break. So after May 7th, the next one is May 21st.
Ugh.
3 weeks.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, dude. Fucking sucks.
Whoever came up with this schedule is a fucking idiot.
It's like
man.
3 races and then 3 weeks off. 3
Yeah,
races,
that's
3 weeks
whack,
off.
bro.
I fucking can't stand it. But and then they added races. How are you gonna take more time off? Abu Dhabi is not happening until November 26th. That's fucking Thanksgiving Day weekend, dude.
It's gonna be a good weekend.
Las Vegas.
Man, that is why did they do that schedule
I
that
don't
way?
know, man.
Jesus,
I
fuck.
still don't get the Las Vegas timing, but whatever.
How many races are there total?
23.
See, I feel like that during this 3-week gap and the next 3-week gap coming up, we could have added in 2 more races somewhere.
Facts.
Made it a solid 25 races,
Facts.
right?
Yeah.
25 races. Let's go.
So you have.
Let's put one in Houston. Fuck it.
You got Azerbaijan this upcoming weekend. Then Miami, and then 3 weeks off, and then you got Italy, which is Emilia Romagna, and then you got Monaco, which is the next week, and then Spanish GP, Canadian GP, and then 2 weeks off, and you got the British GP, and then it just like every 2 weeks. So there's 2 races, 2 weeks off. 2 races, 2 weeks off. And it just goes like that for a while
until the break.
until the summer break, which is July 30th.
God,
That's the Belgian GP at on July 30th, and then you have to wait an entire month for the Dutch Grand Prix, August 27th. I need more races, bro. I need more races. Anyway,
not cool, bro. Not cool.
you got anything else you want to bring up?
Better, guys. That's it, man.
We filled that hour, baby. Well, let's go.
Filled that hour, son.
Where can we find you, Steven?
You can find me on all social medias at OS_chameleon with a K.
Holla. And as always, guys, you can catch me on all things social media at OS_onslaught. Podcast is going to be at Option Select Pod on all things social media or optionselectpod.wordpress.com. As always, guys, we love and appreciate every single one of you for hanging out with us every single week, whether it's your first week or it's your 202nd week. We greatly appreciate it because this is episode 202, baby.
202.
202. And we will see you guys next week for episode 203. Holla. Peace.
Later.